So right now, let's take a look at the chart and see what is going to happen because we saw Bitcoin testing 15,600 yesterday, talking about speaking about the backout from the FTX deal. And that was a blow to the crypto industry because if no buyer is coming to bail out FTX, that is a blow to crypto industry. And I think we do not want that. We want people to embrace crypto. We want the adoption to go wider and wider so we can have this financial freedom we all been talking about. But what are we expecting to see today? In the crypto market, we know we're expecting CPI data to come out. Excuse me, we're expecting CPI data to come out today, and in so doing, we're expecting CPI data to come out today. Excuse me, I'm just trying to. We're expecting CPI data to come out today, and you see, in so doing, we might be seeing a twist in the game. We saw all the news that came out with the FTX saying they are insolvent, they need 8 billion before they can operate, and we saw Binance backing out of the deal, and also we saw Solana dropping, cryptocurrency dropping, all the crypto market dropping because big boys investors are now scared that I don't think this crypto market is matured enough. But I can tell you and I'll share with you what we should do and what we should be expecting the market today. So today we're going to be waiting for the CPI month to month, CPI year to year, and core CPI and unemployment claim. All this will come out every month, and we're going to be waiting for the data to come out today, and that might help us to hold a grid or to have a momentum back in the cryptocurrency space. Ask me why. We've seen for the last 4 times BTC has been falling because, or cryptocurrency market generally has been falling because of the CPI data that has been coming out saying inflation has been on the rise both in the United States and in the Great Britain and other parts of the world. And that has been causing harm to cryptocurrency and other stock bonds and all of that. But now, what are we looking at on today's data? I think we might see something that will encourage investors to come back into the market. Not financial advice, but I'm just trying to tell you that's what I'm thinking because we saw the interest rate was what we were expecting is what happened. We were expecting another 75 basis point and it was 75 basis points. You get what I'm trying to say? So right now, today, we might be expecting inflation to be at 7.9%. That is a reduction from the last data that came out. You understand? So we're going to be waiting to see what is going to transpire in the next few hours. So we need to be careful and watch out what we're doing on the show. If you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to hit the likes button now. Subscribe, like, and share. You can subscribe right here, like and share. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and you can watch all the videos we have for you. We have so much video for you to learn from, and you can be a profitable trader and experience and when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency space. So now we're expecting the data to come up today. We'll be waiting for the Bank of Canada talking about Gov. Macklem speaks, talking about how they're going to control their own interest rate. That will be coming out as well. We'll be seeing FOMC talking about member George speak later in the day. And tomorrow, GDP month tomorrow will be coming out in the Great Britain. Prelim consumer sentiment will also be coming out. And speaking about sentiment, I have something to show you when it comes to sentiment, and I have a trick or I have something to reveal to you on the chart as well. So let's go back to the market cap and see. You can now see we fell off 900 billion we were holding to because of this FTX and Binance saga that has been playing out for the past, let's say, days, 2-3 days now. Now we fell off from 1,030 billion. Now we are sitting at 830 billion, about 200 billion wiped out of crypto industry within 3 days, or let's say 2 days and some hours. And what does that mean for crypto? That means crypto still have a long way to go. But we can see PNB is trending, FTT token is trending. It has fallen another 50% in the last 24 hours. Solana also falling about 29% in the last 24 hours, but excuse me, sorry for that. But what does that mean? Let's go back to the chart and now tell you what I think we're expecting in the crypto space today. This is what I think we should be all be waiting for. And I'm going to share it with you right now. See what I'm expecting. What we're expecting is now we saw the market falling off to this point. But first of all, I'm going to show you the secret I told you I want to share with you. Wow, this is nice movement. I can tell you when you see 4-hour candle moving like this is nice movement. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen next. Stick to the channel and don't go nowhere. Now, on a higher time frame, let's take a look at this. We know the market move in fives or three. You can see, let me show you what I discovered when I was even checking out. I saw that we have our one here, one, two, we have three. Our four was not supposed to break this point. We didn't break it. Then we have our four. And you know when we have 1, 2, 3, 4, you need to have your five. And these are five. And the moment you have your five, what are you expecting to have in the market? A shoot up. You get what I'm trying to say? We have our 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our five. And when you have your five falling off, and you can see right here why the market is bouncing back right here, I'm going to show you. See the reason the market is bouncing back here. There was an order block here. There was an order block here years or months ago. I am going to show you right now. You will be surprised. Let me show you. Let me go to a monthly chart so you can get what I'm talking about. Take a look at this. We've got order block here. Let me go to day or week. Yeah, let me go to day. I think I'm going to see it on the daily. See, you can see it. We have order block here. You see? We have order block around it. And that's why you saw the market came to test this zone. Let me go to daily. It's visible nicely on the daily chart. Let me show you. Let me show you. You see it? Can you see this? Can you see this, guys? See this? We have order block between 17,500. That's why we touch it first when the market fall off and went back up, and now came back to mitigate the real deal. And you can see 16,200 is the minimum. But sometimes when you look at the last sell, this is the last sell, guys. See, this was the last sell. When did it stop? It stopped at 16,400. And when you check some exchanges out, you see that it stopped at 16,400. And that's why I'm saying we might see, excuse me, let me show you again. I'm saying 16,400. That's not 16,400. It's supposed to be 15. Yeah, I'll show you now. You see, that's why we stop around there. You see, before we now came to touch it. And when you look at this, guys. Let me delete this so you don't get confused. Let me show you this. See this other block. See this other block, guys. See this other block. Let me extend it so you see what I'm saying. Let me extend it. You see, we fall right into it. Let me extend it so you can get what I'm trying to say. Excuse me. You see, now let me put the chart back to 30 minutes so you can see. You can see the extension. You can see we're right there. So there was another block here. That's why we can see a buyback around there. So the moment we break this point, guys, it's going to be another disaster. And I think we're going to experience that when the news come out in the next few hours. So what are we expecting to do today? I haven't seen all the news and all this noise in the cryptocurrency. How can you save yourself from all this drama? It is very simple. We haven't a structure falling out, haven't touched 15,600. And now we can see we have one, we have two. This is a lower time frame. We couldn't break this. Now we break it. We have three. What am I expecting? I'm expecting the market to come and touch here to form our four, or rather come back to mitigate our order block on the lower time frame here, then zoom off. You know, that's going to start after the news, guys. Don't get me wrong. That is going to be after the news. Let me delete this so you don't get confused, That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting the market to do 1, 2, 3, possible 4 here. We might see the market come down here. 4, do 5 to mitigate all these points. You see, this point or whatever zone we want to mitigate. Then we see it come back to touch here. And if we fail to break here, then we're going to see the market start appreciating, because I tell you, whenever we're going to start seeing a structure or seeing a trend, it starts from somewhere. So now that's why I put in the trade you saw earlier. I put in the trade, and it's just to scale some profit. And now I'm looking at, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'll let it pull back small. If it fails to break 16,040 and it start moving up back, I'm going to buy again. Let it pull up to this, come back to retest this zone or to create a proper order block for a buy. Then I'm going to set in my buy. So what do you need to do today? What you need to do today is simple. We're having a structure. A structure has been created in a lower time frame. Don't get me wrong. In a lower time frame, we have a structure created. It has not break out. It breaks out to form structure. But sometimes, whenever we have this, the market will move up, later come down to retest this zone to now form our proper one. So the moment we have that structure being formed out, I'm going to drop a video to show if you need to get into the market or if you don't need to get into the market. So now if you're buying now, yes, it's not bad, but you need to use your risk reward, because the moment we break below 15,600, we might be going to 14,000. So where do you need to put your short today? You just need to put your short, your set stop below 15,600, and your buy stop is going to be above where this structure is going to stop, because we might see it come down like this, do like this, go like this, then come down to test this zone. Then when it's coming out to break it, this is where you need to have your buy stop, and this is where you need to have your sell stop. And if you're a trader and you trade and maybe you're a scalper, you can be scalping this movement. Maybe you buy a scale according to structure, but that's going to be a waste of time. Just put your buy stop. If this is going to be the highest, put your buy stop above 17,000. If that is going to be the highest before we see another structure being formed. And if you fail to break 15,600, we know that definitely the moment we come back to break 17,000, it's a buy. And all those things are going to play out, because I tell you, whatever happens in the crypto market, they like to blame it on something, and they're going to blame today's movement on the chart or in the crypto industry on the CPI that is coming out. But I believe, and I am very optimistic about this. I'm very optimistic about this movement. If we move like this, you see, we have 1 already, 2 already, we have 3. If you fail to break this 16K, if you break 16K, and we see after the news, we see a sharp movement or we see breaking a structure above, I am going to put more positions into my opening position already, because that could be maybe this 15.7 is going to be where we're going to have the bottom, then they push the market up a bit, then later drop it in the long run. So you need to be careful and you need to be watchful of the news. And if you don't want to miss all that, you can join our Discord channel, join our Telegram channel. The links are down in the description, and you can be part of whatever will be dropping on the channel, so you do not miss out before we drop the video. Because when you shoot a video, before you process and drop it on the internet, it might take some time. The market might have moved ahead, so you might want to just join those channels so you do not miss out, because this is great opportunity. Big opportunities for you are coming. If you fail to break 15,600, I'm telling you, by the time we come back to claim any structure created, I am going to buy. So where is our buy stop today? Wherever the structure stops, I don't know if it's going to be 17K. If it stops at 17K, fine. So our buy stop is going to be above 17K. Our sell stop is below 15,600. So that's that on BTC. And we even saw after Binance saying they are not buying FTX again, it has an impact on the market, but it was just below. It was just about, let's say, 1,003 points. It's not like when it dropped about 6,000 points or 5,000 points when it said they wanted to acquire. You see, it was about 3,500 to 4,000. But yesterday when they said it, a lot of people didn't even react to it. Market just dropped about 3,000. 1,300 points. So the news is what everyone is waiting for today, which is the CPI data, and we're going to take a look at that. So let's check out Ethereum before We move on talking about the chart analysis on today's show, and we can see ETH is doing the same thing like Bitcoin. ETH has now formed a structure, guy. You see, ETH is now forming a structure. So I don't know if the structure is going to stay here. If you see a pullback right here, see, if you see a pullback right here to mitigate this 1,000 and fail to break it, whenever you see the market coming back to break this 1,002, you need to put a buy if that is going to be where the structure is going to form. And if the structure form above it too, you need to put the buy above the structure. And where do you need to put your sell stop? Talking about short, you need to put your sell stop below 1,060 or 1,070. That's where you need to put your short on ETH. Short on ETH 1,060. Your buy right now is sitting above 1,002, but we don't know if we're still going to see it move ahead before it creates the structure properly. If it creates it right here, it's going to be above 1,002. But if it creates structure and is now creating it properly later, maybe at 1,002, 1,250, above it is where you're going to put your buy stop. Do not get caught in the move up and down that is happening in the crypto. And if you want to learn how to do this, go to www.instacashfx.com, apply for free training, and we can teach you how to trade free of charge, and you can be part of what is happening, part of the greatest happening in the cryptocurrency. So that's that on ETH as well. All the market are still falling down because according to the structure I'm seeing, it's still lower low they're creating until we have them come to retest the bottom and break another low. We're now creating the first higher low on a higher time frame, not on a lower time frame. Because mind you guys, on a lower time frame, we always have this. We have we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have it come down to retest. So don't count this. Do not count this as your structure yet. No. Until retest, then we now have another movement shoot up like this. Now we now have a structure. You see, we now have a structure. Now you can put in buy. So you need to watch out for that. And if you want to learn how to do that, I've told you where to go to. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right now. Go to Crypto Bean 101 on YouTube or on all social media platforms. Subscribe and follow us on all our social media platforms. Subscribe, like, and share. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can be part of the greatness that is happening on this show. So that's that on ETH. We're still expecting to see if the market is going to drop further or we're going to see a structure being formed. And I'm telling you, you'll be caught by surprise. The moment I say structure, I am buying. But don't forget to use risk reward management. Take trade according to amount you can afford to lose. Trading is very, very risky and is high risky asset. You do not want to play games with it. That's why whatever we're doing on this show, it's not financial advice. It's just for educational purpose. And that's why we're sharing our experiences and what we've studied in the market with you. So that's that on ETH. Let's check out Solana before we check out Dogecoin. Solana USD. Let's check out Solana, guys. Let's check out Solana USD. We can see Solana has been falling as well. Solana has dropped how many percent since the news with FTX? It has dropped almost 67% since the news came out, and that's bad news. So now, what do we need to do with Solana? Do we need to get into the market? Let's quickly check it out. We're seeing a grip around this point, around $12. So let's go to 30 minutes where we find a possible entry. And we can see we're having, what's it called? Structure forming out around $18. So I would advise you, if you want to buy Solana, you need to get into Solana at, let me use another exchange that is a bit clearer. Okay, you see, where do you need to get into Solana? Solana has now created a new low. You see, this is a new low at 11.3. Where do you need to get into Solana? This is where you need to get into Solana. We're having a structure form. Let's see the structure form, do whatever they will do. You see, then come back to test. Then when they are breaking out, that is when you need to get into Solana. So maybe around here, I'm not saying this is the price. I'm saying after the structure has been formed out. And if you don't want to miss that, subscribe to the channel. We'll be dropping all the gems for you on this channel, and also we'll be sharing all the signals on our Discord channel, on our Telegram channel as well. So Solana is still a sell because this is the main structure and this is what break this part, and we're seeing a spike above this. So now we've seen 1 2, but this now creates a new low. So when it creates a new low, we're going to see 1 2. So we're going to see Solana move up and down first before we can now say what is going to happen in the future. And I believe the market moving up and down is going to tell us what to do. But the moment we see Solana breaking below $11, it's a short again. So you need to watch out for that. Let's check out Dogecoin. And if you have any coin in mind you want us to check out, you can comment down in the comment section or tell us the project you want us to look at. And I promise you, we're going to take a look at it and tell you what you need to do. I told you Dogecoin is still going to 0.05, but the first place it's going to touch is 0.07. I can see we at 0.07. I deserve a clap for that. Don't mind me, I'm just kidding. So now what are we expecting from Dogecoin 2? Dogecoin 2 is creating a small structure. You understand? Dogecoin is creating a structure. What are we expecting from Dogecoin? I'm expecting a pullback that won't break this point, which is 0.07. Then the moment we're going back up, then we're going to put our buy there. So right now, all of them don't have a structure format for buy yet. And that's why you need to subscribe to the channel, like and share. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell, because the moment we see a structure being formed, we're definitely going to post a video, or we're going to post the signals on the groups so you can have an understanding of what is going on in the market. But where do you need to short Dogecoin? If you break below 0.07, definitely it's a short. But right now, it has created a structure in the lower time frame, don't get me wrong, because this is a buy at 0.07. But I tell you, excuse me, on a lower time frame, structure doesn't mean anything, because we can have market do like this, like this, like this, like this, then come back to retest. Once the retest there is about to break, that's when we need to look for our buy. And if you feel like you are using your risk management very well, I wouldn't advise you, don't get into Dogecoin here, because it has not even broke, excuse me, it has not even break this zone, which is 0.08. So why are you rushing into the market? Let it break the structure, come to retest, look for a good signal, then you take your trade, and you can make money free of charge. And if you think you don't know how to do that, subscribe to this channel, because we're going to be bringing all this chart analysis, market watch, good information about what is going on in the market, and we're going to be sharing it with you. I think that's that on the chart analysis. And if you have any chart you want us to look at, you can comment down in the comment section, and I promise you I am going to look at it and I'm going to analyze the chart for you, so you can have a secured and safe trading experience when it comes to cryptocurrency experience, trading, and investment in general. All right, let's check out what's trending. We can see Alameda is trending. That's obvious, because we know they have issues to do with FTX US is trending, USD is trending, Solana should be trending, BTC is trending, Crypto Crash is trending, Bitcoin Crash is trending, KuCoin is trending. All these are trending. You can check them out on your timeline if you're on Twitter as well. So let's go back to the market watch and see what is really going on. We can now see the market cap is sitting at 836 billion as I'm recording this show, and on the sister side is sitting at 875 billion. They always have differences because of the kind of coin they are listed on the website, but we all know we are on 800 billion. We fell below 1 trillion US dollars. And now we can see Bitcoin is now trading at 16,700, and it's been down 17.9% in the last 7 days, close to 10% in the last 24 hours, and Ethereum is down to 1,175, and it's been down 23.9% in the last 7 days, almost 10% also in the last 24 hours, and even BNB is dropping. It's been down 14.45% in the last 7 days, and about 11.5%, close to 12% in the last 24 hours. Let's check out Dogecoin, guys. Dogecoin has been down 36.8% in the last 7 days, 5% in the last 24 hours. Solana has been down almost 52% in the last 7 days, and close to 25% in the last 24 hours. Crypto is being bad with blood. We're just seeing red everywhere. And I said it on the show some days ago on our episode that do not buy right now, because I see this coming. And I think I'm the only one that said that on all platforms, because I know what I'm doing. I'm not saying others don't know what they're doing, but this is the best platform. This is where you get the truth, because I am built by the market. And that is why I'm using my experience to give you this as an educational purpose, not financial advice by any means. Let's check out the coin on that top 100 before we round up today's show. It's been a lengthy show, but I believe you've been getting something valuable, something useful from the show. Let's see the coin on the top 100. We can now see compound is back at 101, being down for about 21% the last 7 days. Ravecoin is now down to 102. Bitcoin is now 103. Stepping push down to 1010. Genesis down 114, and Cardena is now 122. And you can see all of them, they've been down more than 20%, 30% in the last 7 days, and more than 10%, 14%, 20% in the last 24 hours. Let's check out some NFT. We all know when the market is crashing like this, NFT also are going to suffer the consequences, and that's why I always advise you on this show, do not bet on any project, even though you see all these celebrities chilling on them. And now, the top 10 NFT we can see now. CryptoPunk is sitting at number 1, Bored Ape Charge at number 2, Moonbed at number 6, Doodles down to number 10, and Azuki at number 7. We can see NFT, they're starting to appreciate in the last 24 hours, but make sure you do your own research before you jump onto the market. Some of the NFT are going to be worth millions in the future. No financial advice. Do your own research. Make sure you bet the amount you can afford to lose on this project, guys. So that's that on the market world. BTC Domina is now sitting at 38.2, and on the sister side 36.7, and we can see Ethereum Domina is still sitting at 17.3, and on the sister side is sitting at 16.4. I told you the differences is between of whatever they list on their website. We're expecting CPI to come out in the next few hours. You need to be careful. We're going to see so much volatility happening in the market, talking about CPI, talking about FTX and Binance Saga, talking about Solana attached to them, and a whole lot of companies now say they don't have a lot of things to do with FTX. I think we need to be careful this week, and we need to be careful exactly. Today we must be very careful when we're taking the trade. If you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right now. Subscribe right here, like and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can be part of this beautiful thing that has been happening on this platform, because all what we've been doing here has been 99.9%, if not 100% correct. Not financial advice by any way. It's just for educational purpose, but because it's what we've studied in the market and we're trying to use it to help the crypto community. And you can join our platform on Discord channel and on and on Telegram. The links are down in the description, and comment down below. Let us know whatever coin you want us to take a look at and what you want to have a chat with. All right, what is the fear and greed today? The fear and greed moved from 30 to 22. So much fear came in, and what brought out the fear? Binance guy, the season, because he said he was going to buy, now he's not buying. SBF Sambank Free said it's insolvent. The company is insolvent. They need 8 billion to save the company, and even him himself is bankrupt. He's even now owing 560 million in debt to lenders. So a lot of people are scared, and investors are saying, oh my God, I don't think these people know what they're doing yet. Let me take my money elsewhere. But the story might change when the CPI data comes out. They see that whatever they want to take their money to, it won't be as safe as putting it on crypto, but they might just leave centralized exchange and move to decentralized exchange. And that might play out in some hours to come, so you don't want to miss out on that. Stick to the channel. Shout out to Instacash FX for sponsoring the show. And if you want to sell your Bitcoin, you want to buy Bitcoin, you might want to go to www.instacashfx.com, and you can apply, or you can place your trade. You can write them on WhatsApp, whatever you want to do, because they are fast, reliable, and efficient, and I bet you will not regret doing business with them. And if you want to learn how to trade or take trades or learn how to invest, you can go to www.instacashfx.com, and I bet you they are fast, reliable, and efficient. If you want to trade, you want to buy Bitcoin, you can write them directly. You can write their WhatsApp, and I bet you will never regret the experience. Shout out to Instacash FX for the sponsor. All right, my name is Ahmed Olad Meji Kazim, and this is Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. Until I catch you next time on another wonderful episode of this great show where we discuss and dissect what matters in the world of cryptocurrency. It's peace out.